What's up, guys? Winter Kills here, bringing you yet again another post-commentary duel video. It's been a little while since I've done one of these, strictly because to do post-commentary is a little more time-consuming than rather just putting some music with a video. But anyways, that's besides the point. So we got Mermail versus Nekroz. So this is basically one of the first competitive matches I basically got to do out of testing with Mermail. And first time I've ever played the deck, and this match is I think it was last week, Friday. So I've definitely improved the deck since then. I've changed the build, and I have made some misplays in this match regarding Retaliating Sea and Nightmare Shark, and you'll find out later. That's another reason why I wanted to do commentary, so I could make some misplays more clear and kind of address what should have been done, just so people don't yell at me in the comments. But I'm much more suitable with the deck now, and it's a lot of fun. Probably up there with one of my top favorite decks of all time. And I can't wait for Neptibus to come out. So as you see on the right, clearly we got Clown Nekroz. I don't open up too strong. I have a set marksman, and then he's gonna run into me with double clown and the trapeze magician for 6,500 damage. And Damage Juggler will get destroyed in the end phase, setting up a search for him for next turn. You can grab any Perform Mage card, I believe. I don't know if we can grab itself, but yeah, as you can see, I'm pretty desperate here. I'm going to have to summon a Abyss Lead out of hand by discarding 3 cards, which is usually never the case. You really want to just summon him out of grave with Gund. Maybe off of Megalo, pitching Gund and Lead to get that lead back out. I won't get the effect of Lead to add a Abyss Spell or Trap from grave to hand because I don't have any in there. And then he'll activate Trapeze Magician, Special Summon a Perform Mage from his deck. And then I'll Instant Fusion for, I believe, a Gund. So I can activate Lead's effect, attribute a face-up attack position Mermail, snag a card out of his hand, and would you look at that, it's a Valk. I figured I'd at least gain some advantage off the Instant Fusion instead of waiting for a Dragoons to hit my graveyard because it might be too late by then. As you can see, like I said earlier, I did not open up too well. So he's going to summon more clowns. He's got Trick Clown, Damage Juggler. He's going to make a Castel. Luckily, I have a set breakthrough skill to stop him from being able to just end the game right there. Now I'll be stuck with a Castel and a Trick Clown. I'll run over for the Castel for 700, and his Trick Clown will come back due to its effect after taking 1,000 life points. Still got 2 set back row. I've got a somewhat established board. I don't think I have any cards in hand, as he's going to go search with Brio. So I'm not in a good position. I believe he has a cycle set as a bluff, and summon a Valk out of grave, search the Trish, and then he's going to end up summoning the Trish, I believe, by using the Examir he's got in his hand. Yeah, he's going to Klaus, I believe, for the mirror. Pretty sure that's how this ends up. So good play on him. Yeah, so there it is. I thought he was going to summon the Klaus, but he kind of tricked me in summoning the Trish instead. You can't use its effect, but it doesn't really matter. He has enough damage to just end me right there. Yeah, so we're going to move into Game 2 next. Settler. Drawing Instant Fusion next turn. Too bad I couldn't even use it. Alright, so Game 2. I will opt to go second. And you will open up with a T set. Classic T set, and I will summon Teus, or Teus Abyss Teus by discarding, I believe it is Pike. Usually you want to discard like a Dragoons or a Marksman Infantry off that. Didn't open too well either this game. But I will add a Abyss Lind. No, I will not. I will add a Abyss Gund. Now at 3. So happy. You know it's been a while, but first time I really get to play it. So Instant Fusion out for a Pike off NORDEN. Make a rank 4 play. Now I have the option to go into Bahamut Shark or Abyss Dweller. And I do believe I opt to go for the Abyss Dweller. It's not a bad matchup against Clown Nekroz. Does stop a lot of mirror searches, and it does stop a lot of clown effects. And since he plays a glow up bulb for the Mathematician Herald play, that'll completely shut down his turn. Pass over to me. I leave my Teus in defense as I summon another one. And I believe I discard a Gund. Teus activating first in the chain, resolving to add a level 4 lower Mermail. Not Megalo. And then Gund will special. I believe it is the Pike out of my grave, so I add Lind, Pike special, discard Lind, add Undyne. Haven't normal summoned yet this turn, so I'm going to get even more plus off the Undyne summon. Undyne will send a water monster to the grave, period, to add a Gen X controller. That is, part of the effect is a cost to send the water, so I will be guaranteed a send, even if you would have breakthrough skill or effect valor. I just wouldn't get to add the controller, so I'll get +2 off that Undyne, swing for 16, 12, and then he will damage Juggler the Abyss Dweller. The effect activates in hand, so the Dweller effect will not activate, and to stop it. And then main phase 2, I'll make Gaios, basically a walking skill drain, and while it has materials, level 5 or higher monsters cannot attack. The skill drain effect detaches, applies for monsters who have less attack than him, so he'll go instant fusion. I'll flip up a breakthrough skill. He will respond with a Royal Decree, which is a very interesting side against my build in general. I wouldn't say it's a bad side, and he's going to go ahead and get his damage juggler out and make a rank 4. It'll be interesting to see what he makes. Oh, okay, I do believe he goes in for Exciton. As you can see in my hand, I have a Retaliating Sea that I opted not to use. I don't think it would have been a good time to use, honestly, just for the instant fusion. But I still have the Gaios to stop the Exciton, so it doesn't really matter. You'll see the play I'm talking about later on in the match, where I do make the misplay with Retaliating Sea. So I'll chain Maxi to him adding the Trick Clown. He will not special, just wanted to get it out of my hand and see if I get any draws off it. I'll normal the controller, sync for Gungnir, and he'll scoop it up. I got a Marksman in hand that I can discard that will guarantee me a pop off Gungnir as well as a pop off Marksman. So starting off, I will be going first in Game 3 after a triumphant comeback in Game 2. Summoning Pike, discarding a Megalo, perfect target, adding Undyne, setting up for next turn, I believe. Setting a Sphere. And then he'll MST it. Sphere will activate, getting a chance to resolve. It would have been the other way around if I would have activated Sphere and then him chaining MST. I would not have got the special summon off of it. It's just a weird ruling, and that's how it works. But I will have Lind be special off of the Sphere. Lind will die, activating its effect, special summoning Abyss Lead. He'll start his turn off with a normal summoning of Mathematician, allowing him to send a level 4 lower monster to the deck to the grave. He'll choose Glow Up Bulb. And he's going to get a pretty horrible mill off Glow Up Bulb, and you'll see that here in just a second. After he resolves Reinforcement in the Army, adding Shurit, Strategist the Nekroz. He will go get himself a Prep of Rites into the grave. And he did get a little salty over that, but you'll see here in a minute. This is the first misplay I make with Retaliating Sea. So I have it in my hand. I don't normal summon it. Instead of, I could have normal summoned it, attacked into the Herald. He would have gotten his search because it wouldn't hit the graveyard in order to activate its effect. And then I could have opted to make a rank 4 play. So now he'll get a search before Lead can declare an attack. He adds Valk. So he does have the opportunity to Valk with the Lead, but he does not. So that was a bad misplay on my part. He could have just went -1 there if I would have just at least normal summoned the Retaliating Sea. And then I'll tribute the Pike for Lead's effect in order to neg out an instant fusion from his hand. And then it'll be an instant fusion. Undyne will summon, sending Dragoons, adding controller. I believe a Marksman. We met with a Torrential. Been flipped up for a few seconds, but the video is sped up, so I'm trying to keep up with it. Just because I believe the original match was about 33 minutes, and I don't think anybody wants to hear me talk for 33 minutes. But Yeah, so the torrential resolve. So I don't know, maybe it would have been a better idea to just keep the retaliating sea in hand, at least for that. Even though Shurut doesn't need to hit the grave to activate its effect, he'll still get to search the warrior Nekroz. And I won't be taking 2,900 damage. Okay, maybe I will be. I forgot about that clown. And then I'll add Max C to further prevent his future plays. I will be taking 29 from the Valk as he searches off Brio, heading the Great Sorcerer. Now he does have the opportunity to use Valkyris to tribute off the Great Sorcerer, which would allow him to add a spellcaster type Nekroz. And he will activate Trick Clown and Grave, so I do believe I'm going to chain Maxi there. I'll get at least one draw off of that. And I think he's going to add another Valk. Nothing wrong with that. Taking 1,000 damage from the Trick Clown. Special summon himself back out. Starting on my turn, revealing the Megalo to discard Lind and an infantry to go to target the Valk. He will pitch Trish to negate the targeting of heavy infantry. Now me not being able to get over the Valk, I'll have to normal summon Controller and make Leo. Now this is a huge turning point in the game. Leo will show Bode to be a huge problem for him. He'll take 200 over the Valk. Oh no, he will not. He has another Valk in his hand. That's a little later. But he'll Valk the Leo, and then he will pitch Clauseless. Or no, will not pitch Clauseless. Okay, this is his turn. Here we go. Okay, his turn. He is going to use Valk. I believe a 3-step back row. One of them is a sphere, one of them is a breakthrough skill, and I'm not sure what the other one is. Breakthrough skill the Valk, so he can't draw into other cards such as any power cards that would help him get over the Leo, such as like decisive armor or anything. And then he'll make a Dweller, thinking it'll give the 500 boost, but forgetting that they needs at least a water material. So huge misplay on his part. Just something he forgot about in the heat of the moment. Can't blame him. I've made stupid plays like that too. Not a bad card to go into, regardless of the fact that he still couldn't get over Leo. He'll still be able to stop some of my graveyard plays. Now he'll take the 200 over the Valk from Leo, leaving him with just an Abyss Dweller. Abyss Dweller would attach in my end phase to summon one Trick Clown, taking another 1,000. And I believe during his turn, he'll activate Dweller again, paying another 1,000, burning himself for 2,000 here in the span of just a few seconds. To make another rank 4 play. You know, he said he's about, and when we were actually recording this, he said he was about to make a really stupid play just for the camera, and it was going to pay off actually, because he'll make Exciton set his other mirror, destroy it in order to gain the get under the card advantage, his 2 cards to my 4, and then he wound up getting rid of the Leo that way. Because I do have a set sphere, but the problem is, one, he did Abyss Dweller this turn, so even if I did have a Lind, I wouldn't get its effect because of Abyss Dweller. So now my only option is to try and deck thin a little bit, something I didn't want to draw into next turn. So I felt the need that Turge was the best one, because I don't think I had any Megalos or leads left in deck to just get out of the deck. He'll hit a set Mind Crush. I didn't want to use it just yet. I didn't think it was a good time to just chain it. I'll draw Raigeki and summon Retaliating Sea when I could have normal summoned Retaliating Sea, then Raigeki, who wouldn't have got the clown. Again, another small misplay. Banishing his Hat Tricker off the attack. Then he'll top deck a Damage Juggler, beating over for 100. I'll add Max C. Now I believe I have, it's either a double summon or Gund in my hand. Double summon in Mermail is actually not bad. Double summon, at least for the time I was playing it, was absolutely explosive. And I might go back to playing it again because I just missed the explosiveness. So I'll set Max C just so I don't get killed, and maybe I could top deck another level 3 or a Pike next turn. Because if I could draw a Pike, it would just pretty much be game over. I would just gain a lot of advantage. But I got this gun in a double summon, so I'm either hoping for a pike or another level 3. I can make a Nightmare Shark and poke him down to 100. But he does have Valk, so that'll prove to be a problem. And I did draw another gun, so I'll activate double summon, instant rank 3. And I'll go into Nightmare Shark, and I'll force the Valk out of his hand. So he'll drop it there, and he will banish a Valk. Drawing for turn, he will switch his damage juggler to defense, setting 1 back row, and I'll instant fusion. What a frickin' rip right there. Summoning Dragoons. Now I realize I can make a Dweller, boosting Nightmare Shark up to 2,500, attacking directly for 25 per game, but I do not. Instead, I have to make a safer play, which involves Bahamut Shark in Detroit, which will give me any sort of backup play, just in case something goes wrong. And I'll normal summon the marksman that I added off of the Dragoon Search. I'll attack directly for 2,000 and run over his damage juggler. And next turn, that'll end up being it. He'll go to search damage juggler, or search off damage juggler, and he'll go to add damage juggler, which I'm not sure if you can. But if you can, it really didn't matter anyways, because there's nothing you can do with a Maxi and a damage juggler in hand. So he'll just scoop there, and Mermail will take the match. Started off rough, but I ended up pulling out a victory out of nowhere. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Leave your comments on the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe if you already haven't. Your support's greatly appreciated. Cannot thank you guys enough for all your continued support. 728 subscribers. I cannot believe it. It seems like yesterday we just hit 500. Again, thank you guys so much for supporting me like you have been. And as always, Winter Kills signing out. See you in the next one.